So Creepshow is different in the fact that it is a lot of different stories. What's really nice about Creepshow is it's an anthology series. But as a sound person, as a re-recording mixer, is what's so nice about that is you don't get stuck into the same world as you move through the episodes. You're constantly changing, it's different stories, and that is actually one of my favorite parts about it, because with every segment, it's fresh and it's always new.
Killed Kris Kringle.
Damn easy, too. Why didn't you do that 5,000 years ago?
Our team consists of a group of Foley artists, hard effects artists, we have a creative sound designer, we have a dialogue editor, and then we have an ADR mixer. As I push all that stuff together, there's also a composer working in the background. And basically what ends up happening is that stuff gets stair-stepped into my timeline. And once I have all of those things, I'm able to cut together the show, mix it, and, you know, basically present the episode.
Used to be too. Please,
Stop!
No, go!
I said stop.
So horror is actually one of my favorite genres. The difference between that and a normal drama is, in a drama, everything's basically very dialogue-driven. There's not a lot of dynamics that you're working with or loud moments that are happening. And what's really nice about horror is finding the balance between extremely quiet things and then extremely loud things, like when we're kind of sucking the life out of the sound package before we scare someone or before a creature roars or anything like that. The moments get so big. I think The Right Snuff is a great segment to use as an example. In the beginning of the episode, a very catastrophic event happens. These alarms start going off. The ship is trying to avoid this impeding thing that's coming towards it. You don't know what it is. There are gravity waves, there are pulses, all sorts of things coming together. And you know, one of the challenges in Creepshow from a mixing perspective is really getting everything out there and able to hear it and it all having its own place. And some of the moments are so large and so big and so packed with sound that it takes a lot of finessing. There's lots of multi-band compression to give moments life. Sometimes the score is the hero, sometimes the sound is the hero. But those moments are challenging in a good way because we get to really test ourselves, me specifically as a mixer, to try to find the balance of how all these pieces fit together and what's the best representation of these moments in the shows.
Woo!
So, mixing with Greg Nicotero is one of the most interesting and fun sessions that I've ever been in, with his history in cinema, you know, his background in The Walking Dead, and just his connection to the horror and special effects world in general. From a re-recording mixer standpoint, you know, we had to bring our A game. Greg is very hands-on and likes to do a lot of things live in the mix, which is very different from a lot of the mix sessions that I'm in. There's always a mic open in the room. We're always recording additional sounds to enhance the creatures. We do a lot of live Foley to make them move or knock around in a room or inside of a bucket, for example, like Cloggy from Pipe Screams. Took a little bit of getting used to through season 1 and season 2, but now, you know, we have a lot of fun in here and we create a lot of very neat things actually on the mix stage where traditionally a lot of that stuff would be done before, but it's very hands-on. You can watch season 2 of Creepshow right now on Shudder, and I promise you, it is the most fun you will ever have being scared.